you ready for the next one?
Yep. Yes.
Okay, this is from Julian. Also, no location, Julian. How can I motivate an employee who pushes back on everything? I can't share or motivate them. All responses are negative responses, and they don't want to hear any tips. I have tried many forms of approach, but at the end, I am exhausted. What can I do?
Well, it's funny because I'm right at the moment at the middle of writing a chapter about this in this new book that I'm writing with Ashley Goodall called 9 Lies About Work. And what we're writing about is how do you get the best out of your people, what happens when they come to you when they've got a problem, and what happens when you can't motivate them. The tendency that you'll have as a manager is you want to keep pushing and driving. And you actually have to remember that your job as a manager is not trying to put in what was left out. Your job is actually trying to draw out what was left in. And a lot's left in. And really your job as a coach is to go, I wonder where you want to go. And then all you're doing is helping them go there in the right form at the right timing for the team. So the beginning point is like, where do they want to go anyway? Now, if you've got a particular employee that doesn't want to go anywhere, well, then you have another conversation. Then you say, this isn't the right role for you. But before you do that, you might want to try a conversation where you start with this person, and rather than you going, here's some more advice, let me give you another piece of advice, right? Rather than do that, maybe you should just start off by going, hey, listen, right now, anywhere, give me 3 things that worked. 3 things that are working right now. You'll be kind of priming their brain for thinking creatively and positively. There's a little oxytocin hit that you get when you start thinking about what's working. So prime his or her brain, Julian. Prime the brain by going, tell me 3 things that are working right now. And then all you're saying with them is, what do you know you want to do? What do you know would work for you? It's not that they don't know, they know. What do you know would work for you? And get them thinking about the what, of the actual thing that will work for them, or things that will work for them. Don't get into whys and hows, and don't get into looking backwards. No. What would work for you right now? You're not going to give the answer. You don't have the answer. But your employee, Julian, does have the answer. And so the first crack here, once you've primed their mind for thinking about what's working right now, is to look in the future and go, what would work for you in this role? I don't mean you're going to change the job to fit them. I just mean, what things do you want to do more of? What things do you want to fill your day or week with? Can we get your world to tilt more in that favor? Can we? All I'm going to be, I'm Julian in this case, all I'm going to be is I'm the facilitator of where you, employee person, want to go. So stop with the advice, stop with the push, stop with the drive. That's not your job. Your job is to facilitate and enable and direct. And that begins, obviously, with the impetus that is coming from the employee themselves. If you give them that crack and take 3 months and they still have nowhere they want to go that's useful, well, then you stop and then you have a different conversation, which is you're a good person in the wrong job. And because I care about you, not because I don't care about you, but because I do care about you, I'm going to move you out of the team. But don't go there first. First of all, see where the person takes you.